Welcome back to the second episode of the Blue Belt Breakdown. Today we're going to be talking about a pass to get you out of a spider lasso. So I don't know about all of you, but me personally, when I was first starting, a lot of people did this to me, and it was a terrible feeling. So you'd start the round, they'd get their spider guard, and then they'd lasso one of your arms, and you're just there trying to pass, trying to, work your game. And here you are, your arms are getting stuck, and you're like a marionette for 6 straight minutes. The bell rings, and all you did was just this and shift around every single time, and the person just controlled you the entire way. So instead of getting stuck there for the entire round, I'm going to give you one simple pass that you can use to get out of the situation. And helping me with today's video is one of my teammates, one of the black belts, introducing jumping into the technique. Jeff is going to get in the spider lasso position. Now, step one is you're going to want to establish your grips. So the hand that's getting lassoed right here, it's going to grab onto the belt. The spider side, you're just going to grab the pant leg. Moving on to step two. So you're going to step back while you squat down and then pull him onto his butt. After that, we get to step three, which is switching your grips. So the lasso hand is going to switch to the opposite pant leg, while the spider hand over here is going to swim around and grab at the sleeve. Step four, you're going to stand up while pulling apart and making that nice cross, which is why we call it the Jesus pass. As you're pulling apart, that's when you're going to pass. So in this instance, I just put my shoulder in, and I'll proceed to get into side control. Moving on, there's another angle I want to show you. So same thing. Get your grips. Squat and pull. Make sure he's on his butt. Switch your grips again. Stand up, pull apart, and pass. That time did knee on belly, and that is all there is to it. So that's the technique. It's quick, simple, and easy. Now I want to talk about some tips, some things that I run into when trying to do it, things that I forget about, because you want this to be as successful as possible when you do it. And skipping some of these steps, it just keeps decreasing your chances of pulling it off. So when you're starting out, you have to get those grips. If you don't have the grips, things aren't going to go right for you, especially the belt. I always forget to grab the belt sometimes, and I just can't sit them up on their butt. Instead, I just keep sliding them forward and forward, and it's not working. So get your grips. Another thing for step one and throughout the entire move is be careful where your elbows are. You don't want them flailing out here. You want them as close as possible. You got to remember that when you're grabbing the belt and transitioning, it's a lot easier if your elbows are in and this hand is closer to his pant leg, so you can just move over a little and grab it. If it's out here, then you're going to be fighting their leg and their arm to get to that pant leg. And that happens to me all the time. I want to skip steps and I'm reaching for it, and my arm isn't as strong as their leg and the lasso combined. So I'm gassing out trying to get it, and they see it. So it's telegraphed at this point. They see it coming. So as I'm reaching for it, they know to keep their legs apart, basically. So I can't grab that, and it's just wasted energy. So make sure you keep your elbows in. Make sure you have the belt. So now you have your grips. You're pulling back. You're squatting down. Everything's looking good. Elbows in. Then you go to make that cross motion. So as you're making the cross motion, you have to start passing. So sometimes I want to pit stop, so I'll open up and I'll stop, and I'll sit there for a couple seconds to think. I'll sit there and be like, oh, now I need to knee on belly, now I need to shoulder in, I need to do something. And while I'm thinking, they're still moving. So don't stop there. as you're ripping that open, make sure you continue your pass. Whichever one you like, just continue. Don't stop. If you have to, shoulder in at the waist and then start crawling up until you are inside control, do it. It's going to work out a lot better. Again, don't stop. Another thing I've noticed is I'll be doing good. I got my grips. I'll pull them back on their butt. I'm about ready to transition from the belt to their pant leg, and then they let go of the lasso. So from my experience, if I try to continue with that move once they let go of the lasso, it ends bad for me. I get swept, just bad things happen. So I would recommend not forcing it once they let go of that lasso, because they recognize the danger. They're transitioning into something else, and you should transition to go back to your normal passing. It all depends on how they react. But what's great about it is they let go of the lasso. You're out of it. You can go do something else. You're no longer going to be stuck as a puppet. And that's the beauty of it. You can pass, or you can use it so that they let go of the lasso. So again, don't force it. And that is all I have for you today. I have a bunch of ideas for other technique videos that I plan on recording soon. And I will see everyone next time.